Hi, I'm Ellen, and welcome to day 18 of Vlog Every Day in April. Our topic today is trusting intuition. So, trusting our intuition. We might think it's a no-brainer because our intuition comes from our soul and from Source. And yet, oftentimes we can get caught in an ego trap that says something that can't be proven in some way isn't to be trusted. If that's one of your roadblocks, then, well, you have some work to do. Because if you're a person who wants to work with your intuition, you're going to need to bypass that egoic tendency to judge, to require proof. Otherwise, you're going to have a tough go of it. So how do we trust our intuition? Well, first of all, we need to practice it. And so being intentional about using your intuition, being intentional about paying attention to signs and symbols. If you draw an oracle card or a tarot card for yourself every day, really pay attention to the messages that come through with those cards. And at the end of the day, or maybe the next day, take a look back and be really curious about how what you interpreted manifested. If you're looking for something exact, if you're looking for a straight line, probably that isn't going to work for you. My experience is that the messages that come through, while sometimes they can be pretty cut and dried, more likely are going to provide us with a context. And it's for us to then delve into that context and really personalize it for ourselves. So for example, let's say that we draw a card and it says, abundance is coming your way today. We might go straight to imagining, oh wow, I'm going to receive a check in the mail for $10,000, or I'm going to win the lottery, or something of that nature. Something, let's say, very obvious, very human. And it could be that over the course of the day, you receive an unexpected bouquet of flowers. You receive some early birthday cards. You receive compliments that you aren't perhaps used to receiving. Those are all, as I just heard, symptoms of abundance. So when we consider our intuition, we need to remember its source. It comes through our soul to our human selves. It comes to our soul from Source. What is Source? You may call Source God. You may call Source Allah. You may call Source Jesus. Whatever you term the higher power that you look to, that is your source. That is the ultimate source of your intuition. So, do you really suppose that God, that source is going to hinge messages, hinge intuition on everything physical? No way. No way. So we need to really practice some, yes, curiosity. And what is curiosity other than openness? Because when we are curious, when we're open, we aren't putting barriers, parameters on what we receive intuitively. Instead, we keep this wide open, expansive feeling, and then we watch, we listen, we feel, and otherwise sense what is coming our way and how that actually fits into what we've understood intuitively. So, trusting intuition is about choosing to trust intuition. Trusting intuition is about working with intuition and understanding it is not going to fit our human design. At least, not most of the time. Every now and again, it'll surprise us. Otherwise, it's going to have a much deeper, soulful, spiritual context. And if we can keep that in mind, then we will see more and more that our intuitive hits are bang on. Okay? So, I hope that's helpful. I know this can be a bit of a contentious subject in the sense that when we don't see something come to fruition exactly the way that we've interpreted it, then we might say, well, my intuition is clearly off, something's wrong, maybe my spirit guides are on holiday or something. Not the case. It's our interpretation and it's our ego that are creating the disconnect. Okay? I know it's inconvenient, but that's truth. That's just the way it is. So, be bold. Be in joy as you experiment with your intuition. Be in deep curiosity and wide openness as you experiment with your intuition and get to know more about what makes you tick at a much higher level. Okay? Have fun. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, you take really good care. Lots of love.